Imagine this, a plane full of passengers, their dreams, their plans, their lives, all vanishing in a split second. The wreckage is scattered and emergency teams rush in. But what happens next? Not to the survivors, not to the investigation, but to the bodies? This is the part no one talks about. The scene of a plane crash is chaos, twisted metal, burning fuel, and a landscape of destruction. First responders don't just search for survivors, they also begin the grim task of recovering the dead. Depending on the severity of the crash, this process can take hours, days, or even weeks. Some bodies are intact, others are not. Forensic teams step in. The goal, to identify every victim. But this is no simple process. Traditional methods, visual identification, personal belongings, are often useless. DNA testing, dental records, and even fingerprints become crucial. In high-impact crashes, bodies can be fragmented, burned, or unrecognizable. Some remain unidentified for years. Some forever. Gravity, speed, and impact do horrifying things to the human body. In extreme crashes, decomposition begins almost immediately. Cold environments like high-altitude crashes can preserve remains for decades, while tropical locations speed up decay. In water crashes, bodies may never surface at all. It's not just science, it's a race against time. Once identified, remains are returned to families when possible. But for the unrecoverable, DNA fragments may be stored indefinitely, or a symbolic funeral is held without a body. In some cases, unidentified remains are buried in mass graves, nameless, waiting for a future where technology can finally give them a name. Plane crashes dominate headlines for days, the black box, the cause, the survivors. But the aftermath, the bodies, the families left behind, fades from public memory. Yet behind every tragic flight number is a story that didn't end in the sky. It lingers in labs, in databases, in the unanswered questions of those left behind. Would you step onto a plane the same way after knowing this?